here from Prime.
Good surprise?
No, that was not a surprise. That's the strings. And Daddy was joking that was a surprise.
I didn't say it was a surprise. Y'all seen the Prime bag, and you thought it was a surprise, didn't you? Yes, you thought it was something for Christmas or something for y'all, right?
Yeah.
So, welcome to episode 1 of Finds. Not Finds of the Past. Right? Welcome to episode 1, right, JJ? And, of course, it's the weekend, so kids are home, and we want to make this a little bit different, right? Right, JJ?
Right.
Look at the camera. Right?
Right.
What we have here is a yard sale find. A Yamaha FG-75. Of course, it's not a red label Japanese version. It's the Taiwanese version. And they made these for years. Definitely can tell from the tuners and the slightly like darkening of the body and stuff that this is definitely a vintage item. Pretty beat up. So I think the mid 60s Japanese red label versions, if they're in really good condition, they can go for like 400 sometimes. These are considered a folk guitar, not to be confused with the nylon string classical, also sometimes called folk guitar, but another word for it is a parlor guitar. They're maybe slightly smaller than a normal acoustic, or the bracing is not quite as good as most acoustics, so I do not know how well this thing is going to work once we get some new strings on it. It looks like someone used the wrong strings on it, so I hope they didn't tear up the neck or the bridge or anything like that. I am not even sure if this is the recommended strings for it. Silk and steel or bronze and silk. There are a few different folk guitar string sets, so let's try the EJ40s and see if it'll just work as is or if we need to do some fret work. Here, and seen it did not have a truss rod adjustment here, and then I looked up here and there is a headstock screw here, so there might be a truss rod adjustment. Actually, kind of like a lot of electric guitars now have it at the top. Yep, most likely, but those screws are so rusted, I'm not sure if you could even easily unscrew them. I tell you, with these strings here, at least one of the strings had buzzing at the first fret there when it was open strum, but as soon as you fretted it, those buzzes went away. Is this thing here too worn here? It's hard to tell. We might need a new one. It looks like it's at a strange angle, but it also kind of looks like maybe that's how it came from the factory. They kind of angled them toward the bridge. Give it a quick little cleanup. Not a perfect cleanup. It could really use a really deep cleaning and scrubbing. And put some silk and steel folk strings on it. And so the action in the back here, this is the 12th fret right here. This goes up higher and higher. It's kind of high action. Look at that. Look at those strings. It's still playable. I've had guitars way worse, but maybe a truss rod adjustment or a combination of that and lowering the bridge, one or the other or both, will help get the action lower at least. Look at the grooves at the nut. It almost looks like somebody played this left-handed at one time. Wow, look at the 6th string. It looks like a 6th string, a E, and would be at the end there. But this could be the original nut, you know, just worn down over the years. So we may have a new nut to put on it, but I'm not going to focus on that in this video. But what does this actually do? This makes it buzz. Of course, I can't do it like this, holding the camera. It makes it buzz at the first fret. This only plays, you know, like I said, it's buzzing, I believe, at the first fret when you open pluck it, and only on the D and G string. You might can make it. Nope. So the reason why it's buzzing in the middle is because these are rounded frets. They're kind of higher at the top and flatter on the sides. So those two strings are, you know, I guess hitting where the fret's the highest. I'm not going to focus on repairing this thing on this video, since this is not a video about that. Maybe we'll make another video trying to do that. But we will, I think I'm going to play it with the AKG D1000E dual mic setup, because I kind of like how it picked up the Mitchell that we tested the other day. Alright, we are recording with the AKG D1000, or actually two of them. A dual mic setup, one at the 12th fret, or approximately thereat, and one at the bridge. It's kind of hard to get to the first string because it's close to the edge, is what I mean. It's kind of low, and my finger kind of wants to push against it. And this isn't the first time it happens. I got big fingers anyway. Very hard for me to get that, and you can hear it kind of missing it, you know, not getting a full open tone with it there. Now you can hear a little bit of buzzing. As soon as I tap a fret here, you know, push it down, those buzzing goes away. Now be aware too that these are brand new strings. They are going slightly out of tune every few minutes. I haven't like stretched them out good yet. You could probably hear that if I do the E and A here. There, you can hear it kind of out of tune already. Should give you an idea what this guy sounds like. It needs some work. I probably need some work, and every time I change guitars, I have like several guitars, and the neck width here is different on each one, and the normal or standard ones, there are a lot of bar chords I can't do. I got fat fingers, and I've got arthritis in my fingers, and my fingers just cannot do some of the stuff. You know, you see fat fingered people all the time play like ukuleles and stuff like that, and with practice and all, you can kind of, you know, mash your, you know, fingers really hard into something, you know, and get that angle just right. But you know, I can't even hold a bowling ball right. You know, my wrist won't even bend in a lot of those ways. So I've got an S6 Seagull that makes it a lot easier for me to get a lot of the bar chords and stuff going. So I did snap a string, messing with the truss rod and stuff, and kind of retuning it. And like I said, I'll probably do another video on seeing if I can get it really, you know, in super playable condition and see how it is. Not sure if I'd put a pickup or anything on it, but who knows? Nothing's off the table right now. I was going to do like another find, but I think we're at about 10 minutes now, so I think this is a long enough episode. So stay tuned for an eventual update video on the guitar, and yeah, thanks for watching Fonz, and hopefully we'll have a Fonz episode 2 in the next week or so.